Hi, my name is Ebenezer. I hope you are doing great. It's a nice time to be with you. And in this tutorial, I just want to show you how to use Excel text to colons. Text to colons allows you to split the content of a single colon into several colons, provided you have separated them with a delimiter, or let me say a separator. So I have gotten a dummy text here, and it's all about our customers. We have a lot of them from number one even to the last one, and the last person, if I press Ctrl Shift arrow down, you see the last person here is the customer with the serial number 00909. And so we have done this work, and we have just been told this is not the way the work should be given by our boss. So they want us to separate this full name into several texts. Okay, what I mean is they want the surname in a separate cell, the middle name, and the first name in separate cells. So it will be a tedious work for us to start typing. Or if I say let me do this, and I say I want to cache this surname and put here, and the next name I want to cut it. I want to put this one here, and peradventure I want to now have something like this. It will take us a lot of time to go from the first person even to the now than ninth person on our list. It will be very tedious, but Excel have a quick solution that will allow us to solve for all this at a go in just few seconds. Wow, that's great. So what I want us to do now is us seeing how to get that done in a matter of seconds. So how are we going to do that? We use this solution called text to colons. Text to colons, that is, each text here, we want to break them into several separate colons. That is, for this first name, for this surname, first name, and the middle name, we want to have each text residing in individual colons. So how are we going to do that? Just hold on. You have this command called text to colons, and it's under the data tab in Microsoft Excel. Just come to data tab. Normally it used to be in home. You will see something like this on your Excel when you open it. So when you want to do that, you come back to this data tab, and we have this under the data tools group. We have something we call text to colons. Don't forget that text to colons, it helps you to split a single colon of text into multiple colons, and it's simple. So we need to highlight all this name. So it will take us few time highlighting using our scroll wheel on the mouse to highlight everything. So what I want to do is just click on the first record or the first cell and hold down Shift and Control, then press the arrow down navigation key on your keyboard. So it will select from the first to the last active cell of your colon. I hope you get that. So, and you see the last person has been selected. So I will go back to the top, pressing Control Home. Sorry, permit me to do that again. I'll press Control Shift and pick down. Then I'll come to text to colons, select it and wait for it to load. So you are now having the options, the wizard, the text to colon wizard. It will ask you a question, you need to dialogue with the computer. It will ask you some question, you give an answer as regarding what you want to convert, the data you want to convert. So the first thing is asking us is choose the file type that best describes your data. Is it delimited? Is it what does that mean? Character source as comma if you have used it to separate the different text that you want to convert into separate colons or cells. So let it be known, or do you have it fixed? So what we have in our own data set is a delimited set of data. So select it, that's right for us. We have used space, we have used comma. This is what it's talking about, the space and the comma separating individual words here. That is the first name, the last name, and the middle name. So leave it just like that, and we go to next. So it will now ask us, what are your delimiters? What are your delimiters? That is, what do you use to separate the text? In our home case, we use a comma and a space, followed by another name. Then we apply the comma and a space, followed by another name. So we are choosing is the space. We have space, and order, we have a comma. So, or you can just say select, comma, and space. Select two of them. If you use tab, you don't need to select both, just select the tab alone. And if you use only a semicolon, select. And if you use orders, maybe you use hyphen, you use an underscore, just come here, select orders, and put the hyphen or the underscore. That's all. But in our own case, we use a comma. After this name, there is a comma, and we have a little white space there. So what we are going for is comma and space. So that is done. Then let's hit next. So it will now ask you, Excel is asking you again, colon data format. How do you want it? How do you want Excel to format the colon data? Is it general? Is it text? Is it date and time? Is it what type of data? Do you want it as currency? And more of them are here. So you can, as regarding date, we have more of them here. But in our own case, what we need is just text. We need a text colon. And what you need to do so that you won't be formatting individually, just press one colon here and press and hold shift, then come and click the last so that you can format them all together. You can see this is the text format, this is the data format now, is in text for the first one that we have selected, and the next two columns is in general. So let's just select text for everything. You can see the data type has been modified for the two remaining columns. So this is how our data will look like now. We have the name in a separate column, we have the order, the surname, the first name, and the middle name, and the order name have been separated. So when you finish with that, just hit finish. Okay. So we now have it all together. We have it all together. You can see it's very awesome. For people with 3 names, we have it separated into 3 cells. And for those people with 2 names altogether, we have them also separated into columns. But the first one is maintained, but the 2 other tests are separated for those people with 3 names, that is the surname, the first name, and the middle name. But for those people with 2 names, we have them here. You can just scroll down back by holding shift control, page down, arrow, then you see everything was done for us in just with that just little command. So I'm going back with control home. But an extra knowledge I want to pass to you is, what if you want to merge the names again together? You want to merge all the names together again. So that is also possible. That is possible. And maybe you want to have full name back. Okay, you can just say full name, and you still want to, for instance, later you want to do some things with the full name. You want to get them into a report or any way you want to use them. So you just use a simple Excel formula called concatenate. Concatenate is just a way of gumming or gluing 2 texts together so that they become one. So how do you do that? Just press equals concatenate. This is the function. It's an Excel function that helps you to join text together. So which text do you want to join? I want to join this first one. Then you press comma on your keyboard. So we need a space in between them, and a space can be inserted using the quote sign. Put a space in between, then press the quote sign again to close up the space, then comma, then select the next name. And if I still want to glue the last name too, I can still put comma, press the quote, another space. I'm just inviting a space in between those names. So I'll press the comma again, then I'll select the last cell. You can see Excel has selected the argument we have invited, or the items that the concatenate function will be operating with. So I'll close it up, then I press enter. So you can see the name. It's just the way we want it. It's just the way we want it. We now have the name arranged together again. For Alan James is now done for us. So how do you now do? For the rest? You don't need to repeat the formula input again. All you just need to do is to double click, and every other person's are done also. So that's just the amazing way of Excel of splitting text two colons, and also if you want them back, you can always use concatenate them and still use them as full name. So all I just need to do here is just to edit the heading. So this one is no more our full name, this is our surname, and we have this our middle name, middle, then this are last name, permit me. So, and the full name is back here. You can see them as just the way we want it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you have gained knowledge on how to do Excel manipulation. And don't forget, I used Excel 2013 and we still have it in early version of Excel 2, and in the version before 2013 you can still find the text two colons function or command in the data tab. Please always try this on your own, and if you have any question or you want me to give you another tutorial or that is of your own choice, always ask and make a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you later. Bye bye.